Welcome to Voice of Niger TV News Stream, the daily news broadcasting program of your favorite news streaming channel. I am Fatima Abdullahi Mohammed. First, the major headlines. Zamfara Government dethrones 2 emirs, district head accused of aiding banditry. Missing corps members found dead. NYSC probes killing. Now the news and details. Zamfara Government dethrones 2 emirs, district head accused of aiding banditry. Commissioner for Information in Zamfara, Mr. Ibrahim Dosara, made the announcement on Wednesday while briefing reporters at the end of the state's Executive Council meeting in Gusau, the state capital. Those affected by the government decision include the Emir of Zurmi, Abubakar Atiku, Emir of Densadel, Hussein Umar, as well as Suleiman Ibrahim, who used to be the district head of Birnin's Aba. The commissioner said the council has approved the deposition of Emir of Zurmi, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and that of Densadel, Alhaji Hussein Umar, and also approved the immediate removal of the district head of Birnin's Aba, Alhaji Suleiman Ibrahim. Meanwhile, the government has also ordered that all land titles issued by the affected traditional leaders should be revoked. A member of the National Youth Service Corps, identified as Stephanie Seremba Terungwa, had been found dead in Abuja. The NYSC Director of Press and Public Relations, Eddie Megwa, made this known in a short statement on Thursday. He said the corpse was found wearing the NYSC khaki trouser with the face defaced beyond recognition. Meanwhile, management reported the discovery to relevant security agencies to help identify the body. It was later confirmed that the remains was that of a missing corps member, Stephanie Siemba Terungwa, with state code number FC/21B/5807. Investigations are, however, currently ongoing to unravel the identity of the perpetrators of the dastardly act in order to bring them to justice. We'll go on break. Please stay tuned.
Welcome to Voice of Niger TV Daily Newspaper Review, where you get the insight of both local, national, and international newspaper front pages.
Thanks for joining us. Nigerian content in oil sector grows to 42%. And from the international scene, Turkish military operation causes controversy, division in Iraq. Now to the rest of the news. The Nigeria Content Development Monitoring Board says it has grown Nigerian content in the oil and gas sector to 42%. Executive Secretary of NCDMP, Mr. Simbi Wabuchi, gave the update on Wednesday while speaking at the local content workshop for the judiciary in Bayelsa. According to Wabuchi, the growth translates to retention of over $8 billion of the $20 billion annual spending in the industry within the Nigeria economy and part of the NCDMP's 10-year plan 2017 to 2027 to achieve 70% by 2027. The executive secretary said that currently Nigeria-owned oil companies produce 15% of the country's daily oil output and account for some 60% of domestic gas supply. He said on ownership of oil and gas industry equipment that available records indicated that 40% of vessels deployed in the sector were owned by Nigerians. Meanwhile, the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that the theme of the workshop was Philosophy and the Imperatives of the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Development Act. Now turn to the international scene. A Turkish military operation was launched against PKK fighters in northern Iraq last week. Turkey's latest military operation in the Kurdish region of the northern Iraq began early last week, with Ankara launching an air and ground offensive targeting the Kurdistan Workers' Party in pockets of Duhok province on April 18. These operations against the PKK, an armed group fighting for the autonomy of Turkey Southeast and considered a terrorist organization by Ankara, have become a regular occurrence over recent years. However, they are growing more controversial in Iraq and not just in areas administered by the Kurdistan regional government. According to an analyst and former advisor to the KRG parliament, Sadr Aziz, said the operation is basically trying to intervene and establish networks of observation, monitoring, and bases. Meanwhile, days before Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan ordered the launch of the operation, dubbed Claw Lock, he met with the KRG Prime Minister, Minister Mansour Barzani, an apparent hint now that the KRG was supportive to a certain extent. And on sport, Flamingo head coach picks 23 for big Cairo clash. Hanifa Maude Mohammed reports.
Head coach Bankole Olowokere has selected 33 Flamingos for Saturday's FIFA U17 Women's World Cup third round, second clash between Nigerian and Egypt at the Petrosport Stadium, Cairo. Team captain Alvin Dazoso, goalkeeper Faith Omilana, defenders Comfort Folorosho, Michael Usani and Blessing Sunday, midfielders Taiwo Ofolabi, Blessing Emmanuel, and forwards Opeyemi Ajakiaye, Anastasia Atom, and Omomi Bello have made the calls along 13 others. Bello scored 2 of the goals that condemned the Egyptian girls to a 4-0 defeat in Abuja last week Sunday, after team's top scorer Opeyemi Ajakiaye opened the account at the Moshum Abiola National Stadium. Defender Michael Osani netted the other goal. Meanwhile, the Flamingos contingent will depart Nigerian today, with the encounter set for the Petrosport Stadium as from 10 p.m. on Saturday, 30th April. The winner on aggregate will qualify for the final round of the African Series, where it will await the winner of the Egyptian-South African fixture. The Ethiopian girls trunched their South African counterparts 3-0 away in Johannesburg in the first leg. I am Hanifa Mohammed Modi reporting for sports.
To end the news, here are the major headlines. Zamfara Government dethrones 2 emirs, district head accused of aiding banditry. Missing corps members found dead. NYSC probes killing. That's the news stream which came to you from the news desk of Voice of Niger TV. You can follow us via our social media handles. Twitter at Voice of Niger TV 1, Facebook at Voice of Niger TV, Instagram at Voice of Niger TV, YouTube Voice of Niger TV, our official website www.voiceofnigertv.org.ng, or call us via 070 4197 1756 for your contribution, partnership, and comments on our news. Don't forget also to place your adverts on Voice of Niger TV. On behalf of the production crew, I am Fatima Abdullahi Mohammed. Good night.